Hey there. So yesterday we talked about when we set a goal and we don't accomplish it, and how do we get comfortable with that? And it just becomes less and less painful every time we don't do what we're supposed to do, and we get into that habit where we kind of feel like it's okay. And I want you to think back to when you were a kid, and you would, be playing a game, be playing marbles, rock paper scissors, flipping a coin, and you lost. You just hang your head and walk away and go, oh well. And if you did, you would just get used to that. But what'd you do? You went, well, let's make it 2 out of 3. Or I want a rematch. And you would go at it again. I know just last night I had an experience, and so I have to check my blood sugar every morning. And if I just got a couple of bad runs in a row, and I've done this before where I just give up at my new meter, and I suppose most of the ones on the market, I hadn't done this in about 20 years, so it had been a while. But with this new meter that I use and everything gives me a 7-day run, and it's a moving window. So if I have a bad day and I look at my blood glucose in the morning and it's way too high, I know that in 7 days I'm not going to see that number again. So I can get back on track and work really, really hard. That number is going to fall off. And I'll be looking at a 7-day average that'll no longer include that number. And what I found by looking at the number on a daily basis, figure out where did I go wrong? How did it get so high? Um, I found the biggest common denominator is that if I take my evening meds too late, it messes up the morning. But if I take it much closer to when I end my normal, day and get ready for dinner, if I take it right then, it's perfect the next morning, 9 times out of 10. So last night, my son is over for dinner and we're talking and everything. I've got to take my pill, but we continued talking, and I didn't take it for 3 more hours. I knew this morning what that number was going to look like. In the past, I wouldn't have wanted to check it today. But I know it's not that painful because in 7 days, that number is gone. I won't see it again. If we take that same approach with our habits and we don't look, I missed it. We just go, my average is getting good. Okay, this wasn't too good, but in 7 days it falls off, or it's we're doing 2 out of 3. It doesn't have to be every one. Whatever way you have of accepting this is a miss, but I can pick up right now from where I am. And that's the key. You don't let that miss take you out. We're human. We're going to miss something. Don't get comfortable with the miss or afraid of the next day. Because it's easy to say, I always miss it, I'm not going to do it. But say, hey, I normally get it right, but I'm human. I miss it on occasion. I need to get in and dig and try to get that average perfect again. And that's where we need to challenge ourselves. We need to get away from the giving up, getting away from the I failed. It's eating me up inside. I'm going to be complacent. But even though I'm acting complacent, I've got this little negative thing talking at me. I may not hear it, but it's talking at me from within inside me, and it's going to affect me. But if I look at it as a continuum that I'm on, then that little thing is, well, gotcha, it didn't take you out and you can do better today. That's what I'm looking for. Those 2 out of 3s, those 7-day averages, those how can I get there? And usually I'm pretty good about not letting those alerts pop up in the background. We're starting over. Hopefully tomorrow you won't hear that alert again for another month or two. And that's what I'm talking about. Don't let it take you out. Don't let it become the habit. Don't let it become the norm. Let it be a little bit of a motivator and a challenge to you, because you won't get it right every time. Hope this helps. Have a great, great day.